All right, welcome back to another episode of Chip Theory. We're discussing now the circle of fifths on the flat side of the circle. And um, something to keep in mind with the keys with five or more sharps or flats are that they are inharmonic spellings of each other, meaning the notes have two names. For example, the note B is the same as the note C flat. Um, and notice that as we proceed around the circle of fifths now, uh, to the right side, when we reach the flat keys, we're going to begin subtracting a flat by counting to the fifth scale degree. So before, when we're starting with the sharps, we're adding a sharp in the order F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. However, when we reach the flats, here we have a key now with 7 flats, as you can see. If you were to continue around the circle by counting to the fifth scale degree, we'll be subtracting flats in that same order: F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. So as we subtract a flat, we start by subtracting the F, and then subtracting the C and the G, and then the D, A, E, B. Obviously, if we're going around the circle to the left, we're going to be adding flats in the reverse order of B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. And I'll explain that here in a minute. But for now, we're going to determine how to continue around the circle to the right once we have reached the flats. So here we have a key with 7 flats. Again, this is an enharmonic key to B major with 5 sharps. So if you can think of the circle of fifths, you'll be starting here where B major. For 5 sharps, you'll have 7 flats: C flat, C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat, G flat, A flat, and B flat. Now, by continuing around the circle to the right, by counting to the fifth scale degree, C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat, and G flat, this is going to be our new keynote. So we're going to shift our notes to the new keynote of G flat major, which will be the key with 6 flats. And again, we're going to now subtract a flat from the 7th position. So here we had F flat. We're going to make this an F natural to achieve a key with 6 sharps. Notice how instead of adding a flat, we're subtracting a flat by counting to the 5th scale degree in the same order as our sharps. So F flat becomes F natural. To continue around to the right, we count to the 5th scale degree of G flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, and D flat. This is going to become our new keynote, D flat major. We're going to shift our notes, retain our flats from the previous key, and subtract a flat now from the 7th position, again in the same order that the sharps were added. So the C flat becomes a C natural. So now you can see that the flats that we have subtracted have been F and C. Continuing along to a key with 4 blue chips, we count to the 5th scale degree here from whatever this is, D flat to A flat would be our 5th scale degree from D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat. A flat becomes our new keynote. And we're going to subtract a flat now from the 7th position. The G becomes G natural. Now we have A flat major. Continuing around the circle to the right, we count to the 5th scale degree from A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat. It's going to be our 5th scale degree of A flat. This becomes our new keynote. And again, we're subtracting a flat from the 7th position of A flat, or the D flat becomes D natural. Now here we have the 3 blue chips from E flat major. And you can continue this procedure, finding the 5th scale degree, B flat, shifting that to our new key note, and subtracting the flat from the 7th position of B flat would be A natural. And then the 5th scale degree of B flat is F. So F major. We subtract the flat from the 7th position, or the E natural. And then we're back to C major by counting the 5th scale degree of F and subtracting the last flat, or the B flat, from F major. This gives us C major. So you can see that we've subtracted all of our flats in the same order that the sharps were added: F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. And we subtracted them all from the 7th position of the previous key, or of their new key. Okay, so let's say we want to add flats from C major, and we want to determine a key from C major, or 0 sharps and 0 flats, to a key that has 1 flat. Now that means we're going around the circle to the left, which means that we're going to be counting now to the 4th scale degree, C, D, E, and F. So F becomes our new key note, and we're going to now add a flat here to the 4th position in the reverse order that they were subtracted. So if they were subtracted in F, C, G, D, A, E, B, flats are now added in B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. And the flats will always be added now to the 4th position. So our 4th position becomes a flat for F major. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, and E. Continuing along by adding another flat, we start with our 4th scale degree of B flat, retaining the flat from F major, and then flatting the 4th scale degree of that, or E flat. Notice how it's the opposite order, B flat and E flat, from the sharps. Okay. To get to 3, we have the E flat here in 4th position. Shift it here like this. And we're adding a flat to the 4th position of our new key, or the A flat. So now we've added a B flat, E flat, A flat. Next we're going to be adding a D flat in our new key note from E, F, G, A flat. So here's our new key note, A flat, adding the D flat in the 4th position here to give us a key with 4 blue chips. Now to achieve the key with 5 blue chips, we're counting now to the 4th position from A flat, or the D flat. The D flat becomes our new key, and we're adding a G flat in 4th position. Always in 4th position. Every time we add a flat, it's in 4th position. If we were continuing around to the left to the sharp side, we would be subtracting sharps from the 4th position, but now we're adding flats. And again, as you add sharps, you subtract flats. Okay, so here we're in D flat, and if we go onward to D flat, E flat, F, G flat major. G flat is our 4th scale degree. We retain 5 sharps from D flat, and then flat the 4th position from G flat, C flat. To achieve 6 flats, And lastly, back to C flat major here. F flat. And that is how you go around the circle of fifths on the flat side to the right by counting to the fifth scale degree and subtracting a flat from the seventh position, or going around the circle to the left and adding a flat to the fourth position. And the order of the subtraction is the same order that the sharps are added, F, C, G, D, A, E, B. And when you add the flats, they're in reverse order, B, E, A, D, G, C, and F to the fourth position.